Hello. Say to look into one example in support of your ascertainment of operating cost per ton kilometer, because the problem dictated pertains to lorry. Say first I will go through the problem. A transport company operates a truck. The following data pertains to a month. In the sense, expenditure pertaining to month is given. Now, driver salary, cleaner's wages, wages in the sense salary, then diesel, then lubricating oil. In fact, it is written as mobile oil, in the sense lubricating oil, then garage rent, tax and insurance, depreciation, supervision expenses, repairs, overheads. All these expenses are given. Further, specific information given pertaining to the truck is concerned. The truck carried 150 tons of goods during the month of April. The distance covered was 5,000 kilometers. Basically, even before we could go into solve, that is to us, even before we could swing into ascertain the operating cost per ton kilometer, basically we have to ascertain the total ton kilometers. Say, because specifically given in the problem that the truck carried 150 tons of goods during the month of April. Maybe during the month of April, 150 tons of goods were carried, and the distance covered during that entire month, minutely observe or minutely monitor the distance covered during the entire month, it was 5,000 kilometers. Definitely one truck. Thereupon, now you go through the formula, the number of trucks into distance into occupancy into number of days. Every information is given only in the other day's problem. You be well versed with ascertainment of either your total passenger kilometer or total passenger in sense effective passenger kilometer or effective ton kilometer or ton mile. Now, the total kilometers covered during the month, it stood at 5,000 kilometers, and on an average constantly the truck carried a total load of 150 tons. Therefore, the total ton kilometer would be 7,50,000. How or why it is 7,50,000? Because 5,000 kilometers distance covered during that month multiplied by 150 tons on an average per every kilometer covered. Therefore, 7,50,000 kilometers is the total ton kilometers covered by that truck. Now, here we have to go in for, so far as solution pertaining to this problem is concerned, the expenses are concerned, they can broadly be categorized under the head, under three captions or under three headings. In the first instance, standing or fixed charges. Second one, maintenance charges. Third one, running charges. Say, judiciously we have to go in for either bifurcation or distribution of the different heads of costs amongst these three different heads. Now, I shall simply make a reference pertaining to driver salary. Hope you concur with me if I say that driver salary, it can very well be presumed to be standing charge, or it can very well be presumed to be fixed charge, because on one day, whether the truck plies or not, driver's salary, it has to be paid. Definitely, driver salary, it can very well be presumed to be either fixed charge or it can very well be presumed to be standing charge. Thereupon, second one, cleaner's wages. So also cleaner's wages in the sense cleaner's salary. Cleaner's salary, we can also presume it to be standing charge. Thereupon, third expense given is diesel. How about your diesel? Hope you concur with me. It is but usage of your common sense. Diesel, only if the truck runs, then only consumption of diesel. Therefore, say, can the diesel be considered as standing charge or running charge? It can very well be presumed to be running charge, in the sense, if the truck plies, or if the truck moves, or if the truck runs, then only diesel cost will be incurred. Therefore, diesel can either be categorized under the head running charge, or it can be categorized under the head operating charge. In the solution to this problem, it is being referred to as operating charge. Therefore, diesel rupees 3,500 per month. Thereupon, next one, lubricating oil. Lubricating oil is concerned, it is also lubricating oil can also be presumed to be running charge, because if if the vehicle or truck runs, then only, say, lubricating oil at a comparatively larger quantity it may have to be made use of. Definitely, for that reason, it can be categorized under the head either operating charge or can also be called as your running charge. Thereupon, next one, garage rent. Garage rent, whether you park the vehicle or not, predetermined fixed amount of garage rent must have to be paid to the owner of the garage. So definitely, when garage rent, it has to be paid whether you park the vehicle, park the truck or not, then it can very well be presumed to be standing charge or fixed charge. Then tax and insurance. Say whether you make your vehicle to move or you have simply kept it idle, it does not matter. Tax and insurance must have to be paid. Because your vehicle or your truck, it has been simply parked, you cannot avoid payment of tax and insurance to the government exchequer. Definitely, for that reason, tax and insurance can very well be presumed to be standing charge. Now, next one, depreciation. Depreciation rupees 2300 per month. Now, in case of depreciation, when in this problem it is specifically given that rupees 2300 per month, we can very well categorize it under the head standing charge. But I concur, because a doubt of suspicion, it may crop up in your mind. Depreciation, only if the vehicle runs, depreciation shall become applicable. But it does not always hold good, because for the purpose of calculating depreciation, cost of asset plus installation charges minus scrap divided by working life, you all take into consideration. If number of years of work, if the working life is expressed in terms of number of years, then depreciation would be per annum. Then that amount of depreciation per annum can be included under the head either standing charge or can be categorized under the head your fixed charge. Here, depreciation per month rupees 2300 is given. Nothing wrong, even if you include it under the head standing or fixed charge. Then next one, supervision expense. Supervision expense, definitely it can also be categorized under the caption standing or fixed charge. Then next one, repairs. Say which would be prudent to categorize the cost of repairs. Say the cost of repairs is concerned, it can be put within the purview of your maintenance charge, because only to ensure proper maintenance of the vehicle, every now and then we have to go in for repairing the vehicle, or we have to get our vehicle repaired. Say definitely for that reason or for that purpose, it can be included under the heading or under the caption maintenance charge, because repairs specifically given as rupees 1400 per month. Then last expense being given is overhead. How much is the amount of overhead given? The amount of overhead given is rupees 400. Now, so far as amount of overhead is concerned, it can neither be categorized under the head maintenance charge nor under the head running charge, but there is every justification to include it under the head standing charge. So thus, now total of your standing charge, it is arrived at rupees 9400. Then summation of maintenance charge, single item, only item, that is repairs, 1400. Then summation of your running charge or operating charge stood at rupees 4200. Thus 9400 plus 1400 plus 4200, it stands at rupees 15,000. Now my vehicle, that is truck which I run, the total monthly expenses incurred by that truck is concerned, it is rupees 15,000. Now when rupees 15,000 is the total cost of plying the vehicle during the month of April, how many ton kilometers the vehicle has covered? The total ton kilometers which the vehicle has covered stood at 7,50,000. Therefore, cost per ton kilometer is equal to total cost divided by effective ton kilometers. Thus, total cost is how much? Rupees 15,000. Effective ton kilometer 7,50,000. Therefore, cost per ton kilometer is concerned, it is arrived at rupee 0.02. In the sense 2 paise. But don't laugh at the figure arrived at, because Say this is only for the sake of understanding, effective understanding of the operative mechanism of operating costing. This example has been taken. Now presume Mr. X takes 10 tons covering a distance of 10 kilometers. When he covers 10 tons covering a distance of 10 kilometers, then 10 tons covering a distance of 10 kilometers at the rate of 0.02 paise per 10 kilometer, the party concerned, he has to pay the freightage to the truck owner. Say thus, this is about the operative mechanism associated with your operating costing. Today itself, just after a few minutes back, we shall solve one more example. Thank you.